System. Production system of an organization is the part which produces products of an organization. It is that activity whereby resources flowing within a defined system are combined and transformed in a controlled manner to add value in accordance with the policies communicated by management. Inputs: main, materials, machines, information, and capital. Transformation process: product design, process planning, production control, and maintenance. Outputs: products and services. Continuous: inventory, quality, and cost. Characteristics of production system. Production is an organized activity, so every production system has an objective. The system transforms the various inputs to useful outputs. It does not operate in isolation from the other organization system. There exists a feedback about the activities which is essential to control and improve system performance. Classifications of production system can be classified as continuous production, mass production, batch production, and job shop production. Production operations volume. Output product variety. From job shop production to batch production to mass production and continuous production. Number 1. Job shop production. Job shop production are characterized by manufacturing of one or few quantity of products, designed and produced as per the specifications of customers within prefixed time and cost. The distinguishing feature of this low volume and high variety of products. Examples pictures of job shop production. The advantages of job shop production. Products made from job shop production are often high quality, and this type of production is very flexible as it meets the exact requirements of customers. The workers have the opportunity to variety of job. This could be develop their skills at the same time motivate them, as there are many different kinds of tasks they have to do. They will find their jobs very challenging and interesting, and are often able to see the product since they start to finish. This gives them greater job satisfaction, and their loyalty to the business can be maintained too. Another advantages of job shop production. Highly motivated workers enable the business to increase their productivity. Fire.
Disadvantages: as the product is made especially the required materials and components to produce the product are purchased in smaller quantities, and therefore the cost may be very expensive. Skilled and professional labor is needed because this method is labor intensive and the tasks are different with one another. The management of production is complicated and difficult. 2. Batch production. Defined as form of manufacturing in which the job passes through the functional departments in lots of batches, and each lot may have a different routing. Batch production involves the manufacture of a limited quantity of identical products in a specified time frame. After completing one batch, the production process may be adjusted for the next batch. Number 1. Raw materials, heat treated, softened. Number 2. Initial shaping and cutting. 3. Grinding machine, smooth edges. 4. Basic machining and processing. 5. CNC machines accurately shapes the parts. 6. The product is assembly by a machine operated by a worker. 7. The product quality checked and tested. And last, product passed on to packaging department. Example include baking cookies, steel products, newspaper, electronic goods. Advantages: large quantity of product is produced at a time, result in the lower cost of product as the materials may be purchased in larger quantities. Workers can be unskilled or semi-skilled, as after a task is completed, the items will be passed to another section to another worker. Therefore, the workers would need to focus only one or a few tasks, means that their jobs are mostly repetitive. Advantages: in a batch production, a business will be getting repeat orders over and over again. So this makes the production to be carried out in an easier and smoother way compared to a job production. Disadvantages: warehouse are needed to store the materials and components because they are both in large quantities. Buying or renting warehouse may be very expensive. As there are fewer varieties of jobs, workers are often not motivated and this could affect the productivity of business. Machines used to produce goods may need to reset between batches, resulting in delay of production and loss of output. 3. Mass production, also called flow production because the process is like flowing from one to another without stopping. Flow production is when large quantities of product are produced continuously through the product process. The product may be intended for larger market. The most common example of the flow production is the soft drink production, such as Coca-Cola. Flow production is suitable from Coca-Cola because it is sold in high volumes and always has a constant demand. Besides, the whole production process is often automated and controlled by just one person. Other examples include car manufacture, chocolate bars, and electronic goods.
Advantages: as it is capital intensive, human errors can be reduced, labor costs are lower, and they do not need to be very skillful. Therefore, training is unnecessary. Materials and components required are purchased in large quantities, allowing the business to get discounts and thus decrease the unit cost of production. Besides, this benefits their economies of scales too. A business often has higher sales because of the lower cost of production. That lower down the prices of products. Lower prices of products usually can attract more consumers. The production is carried out quickly. This could save up a lot of time. Disadvantages: like batch production, the workers are not highly motivated, therefore they have a little job satisfaction. Flow production is not flexible because it is not the customer's orders to decide the characteristic of the product. Flow production is totally different with job production. Machinery is used largely and therefore the cost is expensive. If one machine breaks down, the whole production process will be forced to delay.
Continuous production. Continuous manufacturing, otherwise known as process manufacturing, is a flow production method in which factories are continuously producing goods and materials 24/7. In this type of production method, each part of the product flows from one machine to next without any interruptions between the various stages of manufacturing. Continuous manufacturing is best known for producing large-scale products such as steel, chemicals, gas, oil, etc. This is the example of manufacturing continuous production: steel manufacturing, chemical manufacturing, oil refine.
Advantages: cheaper labor rates since production will rely mostly on machinery than any other resource. High accuracy from using machinery. Easy and simple to organize this type of process. Minimize your wastage, easier to manage inventory, a high return on investments. Disadvantages: can experience a huge amount of loss if demand falls completely or dips through different periods. Continuous monitoring and maintenance of machinery and equipment. No option for customers to customize their products. Difficult to evolve to new situations and specifications. Shutdowns or reconfiguration can take time and be costly. Thank you.